Hi guys. So I wanted to talk today about my fit journey. Some of you have followed me from a few months ago. I started my fitness journey in January. I was 163 pounds then, very unhealthy. My resting heart rate was in the 80s. When I started the fitness journey, I used to have a lot of anxiety about a lot of different things, always restless. I wasn't eating well, I was sluggish, and I'm only 5 feet, even though my husband said I'm 4'11". I think I'm 5 feet, and I was just not in a good health. So every time I went to the doctor, I was always either like pre-diabetic or I had high blood pressure, and it's always borderline. It's always, we don't want to give you a medication, you can manage this through diet and exercise and so on, but I just never got into it. One of the things that I had anxiety about, and I think a lot of people have anxiety about, is whenever I felt like my heart rate is going up, or I felt like my heart is beating, I would stress out and felt like, oh my god, I'm sick, something is gonna happen to me. So that was one of the big things that I struggled with initially, and I felt like, okay, I'm gonna have to make a decision and kind of work through this. My husband and I, we sat down, we had a lot of discussion about being healthy. We have a pretty young family. Our kids are
I'm eating Jake's food.
No, don't eat Jake's food. Our kids are 3 and 8, and we just really wanted to get healthy for ourselves, so we can feel good within ourselves, and we can feel positive, we can be in a positive vibe. And since then, lots have changed for us. Being in this fit journey hasn't just changed our bodies, it's also changed our minds, it changed our mindsets about a lot of stuff. And it really empowers you, not just, okay, I look good, I'm gonna walk down the street, but empower you to feel like you can really accomplish anything that you put your mind to. This has been the hardest journey, to kind of beat up your body, to relearn how to eat, to really treat your body right and put yourself first, which is something for me as a wife and as a mommy. For years, I've been, my life has been occupied by just serving, being a wife and being a mother, and not taking care of myself personally or taking time off for myself to do anything. So this was one of those times where I had to prioritize and really put myself first and give myself the time to relearn my body, relearn how to eat, how to treat myself, how to do things for myself, and get healthy. So initially, we started our fitness journey in January. January 7th really is a day that we started. It started off with a meal plan. So the biggest part of this health journey is the eating part. The most challenging part is the eating part. I know a lot of people sometimes get really nervous about working out. My body's gonna hurt, I don't know if I can work out, I don't know if I can go to the gym, I don't have the time, I have children, and so on. But honestly, that's not the biggest part. The biggest part is the eating. Meal plans are very hard and very hard to stick to, but that is where you're gonna find all of the changes. The eating really is where you're gonna start seeing the changes in your body. You're gonna start feeling better. Things are gonna happen to your body that you'll be surprised. So we started off with a meal plan. Basically, we threw out everything in our fridge, everything we have in our cabinets, and I cook everything. So on Sundays, I make a meal plan for the entire week. I got tons of bowls, and I serve our food. I freeze everything from Wednesday to Saturday, and then Sunday is usually our cheat day, so we can have whatever meal that we want. but we only have one cheat meal. It's not a cheat day, it's a cheat meal in one day. So on Sundays we choose whether it's going to be breakfast or it's going to be dinner, and we have our one cheat meal, and that's it. So it is imperative that we eat 5 times a day. That's how we do it. Him and I, our numbers are different based on what our body needs. So for me, I have a number of protein and vegetables and carbs that I eat per day, and so does he. So I cook all of the same food, and then I put everything in a bowl. Within 2 weeks of us eating that way, after we started on January 7th, we were already shedding the pounds. Like, the pounds were coming off, and we had not exercised yet. Once he started going to the gym, then they were coming down by double digits. Within a month time, he had already lost like 20 something pounds. For me, the weight loss was a little different because I didn't get involved in physical activity yet, because I was just kind of afraid if I was going to be able to handle it, how my body was going to react, can my heart handle, you know, all of that. So I started off with home workout videos. So I started off with Brittany Babe videos, and she's really good. I purchased her video for $21. It's an online streaming, and it has 3 weeks of exercises that you could do, and then each set of exercises are 21 minutes, and then she has an additional 21-minute HIIT video. So I just started off with the 21-minute daily exercises, and they killed me. I was out of breath. My heart rate was like so high. Every time I had to stop, there are exercises I had to skip. I mean, it was bad. And then so I stick with it. I continued. Part of it too was to support my husband, because I just felt like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna stick with this. I want him to see me do it so that he can continue to do it, because I really wanted him to get healthy. And then it ended up being beneficial for me as well. So I continued to exercise with Brittany Babe. I did her videos. I was shedding the weight. I was sculpting my body. And then my husband was like, 21 minutes is not enough. You need to do a whole lot more. So I was like, okay, I don't think I can do this, but I'm going to push my body. So I did 21 minutes. And then I did her 21-minute HIIT every day. So whatever, if Monday was upper body, I did her upper body, and then I did the 21-minute HIIT exercise. So I increased it to 40 minutes. And then gradually I was increasing that to 60 minutes of exercise per day. And then I linked up with Road to Glory, and they gave me the best workout. So I saw them 4 times a week. They come over to my house, which is awesome. And we did kickboxing and HIIT. So 4 times a week, they were beating me up. I was doing kickboxing. I was doing a lot of cardio, non-stop. So the weight started going off of me really quickly. And then my husband and I decided, we got to a point where our weight kind of plateaued, because we're doing the eating the way that we're supposed to, and our bodies was just kind of getting used to the routine of us working out and the meal plan that we were on. So we started running about a month and a half ago. 2 months we started running. We ran, we went to the park, and again I was like, I don't think I'm ready to run and do all of that stuff. But we started off with doing 1 lap, and then we walk 1 lap. So to really burn the fat off of our bodies, what we did was we jogged 1 full lap, and we always take our kids with us. So we have our kids. It's not like we have extra people who live in our house who could watch our kids. So we took our kids to the park. So what would happen is I would stay with him in the park area where they can play and run, and he would run 1 lap, and then he comes and stay. While he's stationed there, we bought dumbbells and kettlebells, so he would work out while he's standing there with the kids, and then I'll run 1 lap, and then I'll come back, and then I'll do my workout, so that we can burn fat and build muscle at the same time, which is really what you want to do and how you want to work out. You don't want to just get on a treadmill and just keep running or running laps outside. You also want to do a lot of weight training that you can sculpt your body while you're building it. So you're building the muscle, you're burning the fat. It's just a more efficient way of working out. And that's what we did. And then we got to a point where we felt like, okay, to maximize our weight loss and our fat burning, we needed to change our meal plan. So over the past few months, we really learned our bodies and what affects our body. So we can literally eat something and know how it's going to affect our body the next day when we get on a scale. We do get on a scale every morning. It's not for everyone, but this is what works for us. We get on a scale every morning, and basically you get on a scale naked, and you use it. What you do is you wake up in the morning, you use the bathroom, and then you just get on a scale to get your morning weight, and that is the most efficient way that you're gonna have is when you just wake up in the morning and use the bathroom and step on the scale. We do that, and we also we record it every day so that we can track the progress of how we are losing weight. And that also helped us to track what affects our bodies, what puts on weight on us, what affects our bodies as far as the exercise that you did the day before or what you may have consumed the day before. There are times where I have a bag of chips, or, you know, I have like one meal. I go out and have like one big lavish meal, and then the next morning it doesn't affect my weight because of how I handle it. So we eat every 2.5 to 3 hours, whatever portion that is set for each one of us. So if we're gonna have like a cheat meal, what normally happens is we will skip a meal. So if we have, like on Sundays when we have a cheat meal, if we're gonna have like lobster and mashed potatoes or rice and beans and go all out, we would have our dinner. It would be like our dinner at 5 o'clock or 5:30, and then that would be our last meal for the day. Normally we would have our last meal at about 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Everything is timed. So when we started our meal plan, I set up on both of our watches the time to eat. So every 2.5 hours or 3 hours, whichever one, our watches go off and said, this is meal number 1, meal number 2, meal number 3, meal number 4 or 5. And then because all our meals are labeled and we know what to eat, so we just grab from the fridge whatever you want. The best way to keep up with the healthy lifestyle and your weight loss journey is to meal prep, is to already have everything that you need cooked in bowls in your fridge. If you ever have to come home and have to guess what you're gonna be eating or try to put something together, it's not gonna work because you're gonna be so hungry that you're gonna grab whatever you find. If you have potato chips because you have kids, if you have snacks here, you come home, you'll be so hungry, you just grab the snacks and you eat it, and you adding on calories that's not even part of your meal plan. So the best way is to just cook everything on a Sunday or Saturday, whatever the designated day is. Make sure everything is in a bowl, label them, or however way it works for you, and just put it in the fridge. When we're going out to anywhere, we usually count the number of hours that we're going out. So if we know we're going out for an entire day, you say, okay, we're gonna be out for this many hours, so this is how many bowls of food that we need to take with us, and we just put those in our backpack and we go. Part of the day, some of the foods that we eat does consist of maybe a protein bar, which makes it easy for you to work out with, or a protein shake, which is also easy thing to. It depends on what meal plan that you have, and what you're going for. But the biggest part of it all is nutrition. So like I said, so we went through our weight loss journey. And then my husband lost 105 pounds from January to July 1st. And I lost about 26 or 27 pounds from January to July 1st. So it may seem like, oh my God, he lost 100 pounds. But everybody's bodies are different. And him and I, we really did not work out with the same intensity. He definitely was doing two 2 hours at the gym. He was doing private sessions, and then he was doing a lot of cardio. With my workout, I started very late, and then when I started, I was doing 21 minutes with Brittany Babe, like I said, and then kind of gradually increased my workout from there. And I'm still going through the process of like learning what my body can handle, and doing all these workouts and seeing how the workouts work for me. There are some workouts that I do, especially with the weights, you could see changes right away, like places that touch the scalp right away within a week's time, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is working out. And there are things that it takes a longer time for them to actually work out. For weight loss, I feel like there's a lot of options out there. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things. I particularly like what my husband and I are doing. I'm not saying that it's better. I like it because it's one of those programs where you don't have to get off of it, and then all of a sudden now you have to relearn how to eat real food because you've been doing something else, consuming foods in other ways. We're already eating food. We're already eating things that we normally eat. For example, one of my meals could be rice, chicken, and a side of veggies. Maybe it's 4 ounces of salmon, 3 ounces of spinach, and 2 ounces of rice. So I'm eating the real food that I normally would have eaten. It's just that I'm changing the portion. So the portion for me is different. So now it becomes a lifestyle for me. I'm no longer going to be eating 2 cups of rice, especially being Haitian. One of the main things for us in our meals is always having some rice there. I'm still gonna have my rice and beans. I'm still gonna have my white rice. I'm still gonna have all of those things, but the portion is different. I'm still getting the satisfaction out of eating all of those things, which is what I like. So when I design, so a lot of people have reached out to me and said, "Oh my God, I see that you're losing all this weight. What are you doing? What kind of program that you're on?" And I always tell them, it's just the eating. It's just a meal plan. You work out to feel good. You work out to sculpt your body, but the whole thing is based on the eating. And I have put together a lot of meal plans for a lot of people, and who find real results with eating right and eating clean, as long as they stick to it. So like I said, so we worked out, we lost all this weight by July 1st, and then we went on vacation, and we literally just came back from vacation, and I've gained 5 pounds. 5 pounds from eating, which is really, honestly, it's not bad. Most of it is probably just water weight that I just have to work out, and those will literally come off in a few days once I get into my workout routine and drinking more water. And but going on vacation, you're not worried about meal plans. It doesn't work like that. You just eat whatever you get. You're happy. It's sunny. It's hot.
I want to make a party.
So this journey is not an easy journey, but it is necessary. I think that everyone should take charge and try to get healthy. However way you feel is best for you. Really, because it really does change your whole mindset. It changes your whole vibe. And you never know. It could create a level of responsibility, a level of positivity for you that opens doors to other things, for you to do other things. With that said, so you guys know that I have my page Life and Fork, and that is where I show a lot of my recipes. I am going to be creating some new content for the page. A lot of people are asking about my meal plan. How do I do it? How do I cook all of these things? How do I prepare foods for both myself and my husband? And now my son, who's 8 years old, he's really into our fitness lifestyle. Whenever we run, he now wants to run with us, so he runs with us. He wants to eat like us. He wants to do all of the things. So I've been able to kind of create a meal plan for him just over the summer, and we've kind of customized some of the exercises for him. and enrolled him in kickboxing so that he's going to be doing over the summer, so that he can stay active. During the school year, you really cannot control what your children eat, because they do eat at the school. My son goes to a public school, so he eats there. I'm not there to see what he's eating, how he's eating. But during the summer, while he's with me, I can definitely customize his meal plan, what he consumes while he's with us, and then of course control his physical activities, and which is one of the things that we're doing for him, because he is so interested. And it's funny because as parents, you do these things and you don't think your children pays attention, but they do pay attention to everything that you're doing. And we were definitely surprised at his interest to get fit, to eat right, to do all these things that we're doing. I remember one time he asked us, well, why do you guys eat healthy and all these greens? And Hannah and I, we don't get any of that stuff. And we were thinking, that's true. How come we meal plan for us? We don't do that for them. We're not introducing them to foods that we're eating and how we're eating, so we should be doing that for them as well. Whenever I exercise here, both Hannah and Aaron, they both get involved. They want to do the exercises with me. You know, they're always there watching the videos with me. So I think that with fitness journeys, you start small, and your wins are, there's no small wins. You lose 1 pound, you lose 2 pounds. They're big things. You know, you're changing your body one day at a time. You just take it easy and you stay consistent. There are days that you're gonna cheat, and that's fine. The next day you just fix it. And then you just keep going. You stay steady. I find that having an accountability partner works really great. My best friend, she works out a lot. She does a lot of weightlifting. She does a lot of sculpting her body. Her body is completely insane. And so even though our schedules are different, because I have children and I can't get away, a lot of times her and I, we want to work out at the gym together, but we can't. So she'll send me a couple of clips from Instagram of other people who are doing certain home videos that I can use, and she'll send that to me, and then I'll send things to her that she could do at the gym. We hold each other accountable. I'll ask her, like, okay, did you go to the gym today? Or she'll ask me, did I work out? What are you doing? Sometimes we're even on video chat while I'm working out, and she's telling me, okay, okay, stop, this is what you should be doing right now, this is how you should do this right now. Same thing with my husband. You know, whenever he doesn't feel like going, I'm always like, okay, you gotta go, you gotta lose, you gotta gain, you know, go for these gains, go for these muscles, you're gonna be ripped by next summer. And he does the same for me. He's always like, okay, did you work out today? Are you planning on working out today? So when is this working out starting? And I'm always like, okay, fine, I'll go work out right now. So it's very important to have people in your corner, people who can hold you accountable, who can help push you to your goal. So since I came back from vacation, I've gained 5 pounds. My goal weight is to go down to 130, and then while I sculpt my body, and then once I get to the 130, I'm hoping to gain muscle to bring me back to about 140. So I just want to be kind of like cut up, really sculpt my body, gain a lot of muscle. So of course my meal plan is gonna change by then. So I'm gonna make adjustments to how I eat and so on, so that I can gain these muscles. Right now my husband is working out his muscles, doing a lot of weights. So it's different phases in the workout process, and once you get into it, so you know, the first phase for most people is normally just losing the weight, and then for some people after that happens, they want to focus on sculpting their body, doing weights, and you know, some people even go even further. So it'll be up to you to see when you start your journey, to see exactly where you want to go. But I will start posting some of the exercises that I do at home. I know that it's difficult for a lot of people to go to the gym like me. Honestly, since I started my journey, I have not been to the gym, not one time. except for when I was on my vacation. That's the only time I've been to the gym, and that was actually the first time that I got on a treadmill to run. And the first day that I got to Jamaica on my vacation and I went to the gym, I got on a treadmill and ran for about 40 minutes. When I got off, I almost like fell. I was so dizzy because it's so different. I usually run on bare ground, and then now I'm running on treadmill. That was a different experience for me. So you can do almost all of your exercises at home. Like I said, I started off with Brittany Babe. I still use her videos currently, so I do her 21-minute exercises, whatever daily exercise she has. I do the HIIT video, and then most days I run for about an hour in the morning before I go to work while my children are sleeping. My husband is in the front outside. He's sitting on the stoop, and I'll run and I'll keep running, and then I'll wait on the stoop, and then he'll do his round and run, and we do that for about 45 minutes an hour, about 4 times a week. And in addition to that, I do the Brittany Babe video workout daily and the HIIT video, which gives me an additional 40 minutes of working out normally at the end of the day. So when I get home at around 7 o'clock. On the days that I don't do the Brittany Babe videos, of course I meet with Road to Glory. They come to my house, and then we do our kickboxing and HIIT. So everything I do is at home. You know, it's for all the mommies out there, you know, all the wives. It's not entirely impossible. You know, please feel free to inbox me, ask me how I do it. If there's anything that you need, people ask me for meal plan all the time, and honestly, I don't charge people for meal plans because I just feel like I just want to help someone to be better, to get to a better place physically. There is a questionnaire that I send out to people. They answer all the questions. I see where they are physically and what body goals they have, and I customize the meal plan just for them. You know, my meal plan, it does take a lot of reading. It's very, very detailed. There's a lot that you have to do. Ask questions. If this is a journey that you actually want to take, you know, get some accountability partners, get your friend, do it together, get your spouse, get your loved one, just do it together. You know, heart health is something that we really all need. Right now it's a big thing in the United States, or everywhere really. It's one of the killers really right now in our nation. Most people are dying from illness that are heart related. So you want to kind of get yourself in a place where you're getting your heart to be healthy, keeping it pumping, getting exercises to get your heart rate to go really high and then get your heart rate to go really low, kind of training it and to keep it beating properly. Like I said, when I started, my resting heart rate was always like 80, 85, and I used to freak out all the time because if I walked to the next block, I was out of breath. My heart rate was really high, and since then, it's dropped tremendously. Now, even now, I'm still working on it, but my heart rate has gone down to 60, sometimes, you know, in the 50s. My husband's heart rate is even lower, and you know, people who exercise every day, athletes, is in the 40s. You want to make sure that you can get your body, condition your body to help your heart not to work so hard, to keep it functioning properly, and that takes a lot of daily exercises to regulate your heartbeat. It takes good nutrition to do that, and that doesn't mean, like I said, that doesn't mean that you can't have cheat meals, or you know, go on vacation and eat the way that you could, but you do want to get your body, you condition your body to a place where it could be healthy, it's working efficiently, and most of this journey is about the eating. Eating is everything. If you can get the eating down, you can stay disciplined in that, you know, you can do everything. like I said earlier, I'm gonna have some new content on my page, Life and Fork LLC. If you have not followed me or are not following me right now, please go follow me. I'm gonna have some meal plans on there. I'm gonna have how to prepare your meals and how to store it so that you can be efficient in your entire meal plan for an entire week. Yeah, so if you have any questions or if you need any assistance, if you need some home workouts, you don't have any, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to start, you know, definitely you can hit me up. Click on my page, Life and Fork, follow me. There's going to be some great workout content. There's going to be some great meal plan tips that you can do, things that you can eat. A lot of people are afraid when it comes to meal plan because they feel like nothing is going to taste delicious. They can't eat any of the stuff, but it's not true. It's just about learning. It's just about learning like what you can eat and how to eat it. You know, how to consume even salt. Salt is one of those things that people are always telling you to stay away from, but your body needs it. It's just a matter of knowing how much to use, how to use it, so that you don't retain extra water. And, you know, you can stay healthy and your food will taste good. And you continue to want to eat this way. But this is our new lifestyle now. We do love it. And honestly, sometimes when we look back on how we were eating, we were definitely overeating for no apparent reason. I look at the servings and I'm like, why there's no reason. My body tells me, and then once you start your meal plan, your body will tell you you're not hungry. You're not supposed to be hungry. A lot of people think like, oh, okay, I gotta starve myself in order to lose weight. If you starve yourself, you will gain weight for sure, because your body, it works in a way that after a certain amount of hours, if you don't eat, it takes the fat from your body and it uses it against you. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're eating every 2 to 3 hours based on the portions that your body actually needs to thrive. So if you need a meal plan, like I said, hit me up, let me know. But it takes a lot of time to put it together and monitor. It does come with 1 full day of a meal. So with that said, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna do a couple of the exercises. Today is Friday, July 12th. I just came back from vacation 2 days ago. Yesterday I did nothing, so today I know I have to do. I have to get my body going. So tonight, when my husband gets home, I'm gonna be running for about an hour. But right now during the day, I need to do 1 hour of exercises. So my first 15 minutes, I'm gonna be doing abs. I'm gonna wear a belt, and I'm not wearing any ointment on my stomach. So every workout that I'm gonna do is gonna be a set of 10 reps, and I'm gonna do that cycle 3 times. So I'm gonna show you some clips of the things that I do. Everything is at home. I have kettlebells, I have dumbbells, I have medicine ball, I have a couple of sliders, I have a couple of stuff here that I've purchased in my home because I am getting into weight training right now so I can sculpt and build my muscles. So next summer my body could be popping. So just follow. And if you have any questions, if you need any help, like I said, let me know, hit me up. Subscribe to my Life and Fork LLC Instagram page so that you can get updates on food and exercises that I'm doing, and you can continue to follow my body journey. So from weight loss and then now to muscle building. And so all right, see you soon.